Hi everyone, second video on programming drum transcriptions in the PGB-1. So as a reminder, the drum transcriptions are coming from the Captain Piquant YouTube channel with the good people over at Beat Bunny, and the drum patterns are available on their Patreon, so please check that out. It's extremely useful resources. I have this Drum Machine 101 book as well, which is very good for learning to program drum machines and step sequencers in general. Alright, so today we're having a look at the very famous Amen Brother break from the Winstons. So let's start a new project. Alright, as always we start with the BPM, so I hold play. I'm gonna use the left arrow, so it's 138, there's one, so we go 138. Alright, let's have a look at the pattern a little bit. So we have closed hi-hat, a snare, and a bass drum. So fairly basic. Let's start with the bass drum. I always try to start here. It's called a kick on the PGB-1, but that's basically the same. Let's change the sound a little bit. That's, of course, depending on your own preferences. Just gonna put this one. Okay. So here's the pattern. So we press. Put that a bit higher. So we press Edit to enter the pattern. First we check. Oh, actually we're on the first pattern. So we press Edit. And you see we have the first, third, and we have two other steps on 11 and 12. And we can see, so the step 11 is grayed out, it's not black like the others, which means it's an unaccented step. So we go to step mode, press the 11, and we go for the velocity setting on the step settings. And we're going to lower velocity. See the difference? Alright, that's it for the first kick pattern. Let's go to the snare. Change the sound a little bit. Okay, that's okay. Alright, snare. So snare we have one step on the 5, the 8, the 10, 13, 16, and again we have some unaccented steps. The first one is the 8, so we lower the velocity here, and what we can do is we can copy the step now that we have changed the velocity. So I'm gonna hold copy step, and I'm gonna copy step 8 into the 10 and the 16. Alright, hi-hat now. Let's just keep that sound. Press edit, so it's every other step and it's unaccented as well. So we're just gonna enable step 1, lower the velocity, and copy this for every other steps. Alright, so in the previous video we saw how to chain different patterns using the song mode, because we had an intro, a break, and then a third pattern. But here we have 4 different patterns, but there are more coherent patterns that we want to play one after the other. And so how do we do that on the PGB-1? Well, this one we're not going to use the song mode for this. We're going to link the different tracks together. So for instance, for the kick, I'm going to press pattern, and we have 4 different tracks. So I'm going to take the first one and I'm going to press here on this setting, press up. So now it's linked with the second pattern. Press pattern 2 up, it's linked with the third pattern 3, up, and now the 4 patterns are linked together. So if I press play, it's going to play them as a single pattern, basically, of instead of one pattern of 16 steps, it's now 4 patterns of 16 steps playing together. Of course, there's nothing on the 2, the 3, and the 4, so nothing plays, but we're gonna take care of that afterwards. Okay, now let's do the same with the snare. So I'm selecting the snare track here, still in pattern mode. I press up to link with the next one, etc. Same for the hi-hat. Up. Okay, so now we have 4 patterns that are linked together for our 3 instruments. All right, now select pattern 2, bass drum, and we have a look over here. What we see is that it's actually exactly the same as the first one. So instead of just entering the same, we're gonna copy it, right? So press copy, pattern 1 in the 2, and now we have the same. For the snare drum, so I'm selecting the snare, same thing, it's actually exactly the same, so copy pattern 1 in the 2, and for the hi-hat, again, it's exactly the same pattern, so copy pattern from the 1 to the 2, and now we have those 2 patterns that are identical, and then we have nothing in the third. Okay, let's go to the third pattern. So this one, it's different, except for the hi-hat, which is the same. So we have the hi-hat selected. I can do the same, copy pattern 1 in the 3, it's the same. Now we go to the kick, pattern 3, edit. So the bass drum, we have 3 unaccented steps. So we can lower the velocity. All right, and we copy. So it's step 1, step 3, and 11. All right. Now select the snare. Snare, we have 2 accented steps here and here. All right, so that's the 5 and the 15. And we also have the 8 and 10, but these ones are unaccented, so lower the velocity again. And now we can copy 8 to 10. Okay, so first pattern, second pattern, third pattern. Okay, and now we go to the last one. Sorry about that. Okay, so last one, we have a new instrument coming in, which is the cymbal on the 808. And for us, we're just gonna use the hi-hat to play just a longer, like an open hi-hat, which is gonna be our cymbal. In this case, we could use the sampler as well, but it's just easier like that. All right, so we go to pattern 4. Let's select the hi-hat. We're gonna copy. Pattern 3 in the 4, and we have to change here the link because we don't want to link to the 5 one. Okay, so we have the same unaccented steps, and the difference is going to be that the 11 is supposed to be a cymbal, so we go right to the synth setting for this step, and the first one is the open/closed mix value. So if I put it here, it's closed. If I put it to 0, it's open. What I can do as well is increase the release. I'm going to put it to the max. Let's say this is our cymbal, and I'm going to lower the randomness as well. Okay. Next, snare drum. Snare drum, so we have two unaccented, actually 4 and 2 accented steps. So let's start with the accented steps. The 5, the 15. Then we start the 1. Same thing again, we change the velocity. And we copy the step 1, so we have the 2, 8, 10, sorry, and that's it. Alright, bass drum. Bass drum, we have the 4 and the 11, which are accented, and the 3, which is unaccented. Alright, so now we play everything all at once. If we have a look at the pattern, we see the different patterns. Alright, and that's it. That's how you program the M and Brother drum pattern on the PGB-1. See you next time.